What's up, what's up? I'd like to welcome you all to the Take It or Leave It podcast, hosted by Big Scott, E. Wood, and LG330. Now check it. Your B game ain't good enough, so you gotta be on your A game. And if you disagree, you can take it or you can leave it. Share.
All right. How we doing today? Welcome to another show, another great show. This is Take It or Leave It podcast, and my co-host, you all know him, they well known, LG330.
Yo.
And E. Wood.
That's me.
All right. We have been dealing with a lot of crazy weather here lately, and we can't understand why we're getting back-to-back hurricanes. We're getting crazy winds, and the hurricanes normally dissipate when they hit land, but it seems like here lately they're still at the same speed before, pretty much inland before they start dissipating. And one of the things that has really been, how can I put it, really been kind of strange is that in the Appalachian Mountains, closer to North Carolina, they flood, and it rained, I guess a heavy flash flood part of the hurricane, and it came down so much that up in the hills was flooded, which sounds strange to me. And I didn't feel good about it. And then when I talked to Wood, me and him, we chopped it up, and Wood was like letting me know it's some crazy stuff going on. So I'm gonna let him take over and explain what's really happening with this flood over there by Carolina.
All right, back in April, Elon Musk wanted to buy that land because in that area, it's the world's largest composite of lithium. And lithium is, Elon Musk uses that for computer chips, the batteries for his cars, and all kinds of stuff. So they want that land. The people refuse to sell it. So now all of a sudden, back in September? Back in September, they had the hurricane, but now the pattern of that hurricane was strange. You usually go on the edges of the ocean, right on the edges. This was more inland than ever, and people like, something's not right. Now, these people's houses all got flooded. But guess what? When you live in the mountains, you don't have flood insurance. So now they just take all your property, because most people can't pay for them repairs on their homes. And I'm just like, we thought that was strange, but when I told people that, they can make it rain and do whatever they want to, people don't believe it. People, that's what they want you to think. Like, they can't do that, they won't do that, but they actually doing it. But people buy into this stuff like they won't do it. So that's what's going on over there in the Carolinas right now. We need to, put that out there for everybody to know what's really happening around here.
So let me get this straight. So there is a large deposit of lithium in the Carolina Hills.
The largest in the world.
And it's the largest deposit in the world.
Right.
And on top of this mountain, or on top of this deposit, you have homesteaders, or people that build homes and got land that's been passed down for generations up in these hills. So I have heard of the government being able to make it rain, and they have been messing with the clouds and
the weather patterns.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been hearing this, and so that hurricane that just went by, we just had here last month, those double hurricanes dropped so much water that it flooded the area up in the hills. I thought water run downhill.
Right.
Yeah, this water's just sitting there.
Now, I did all right in math. I saw in my physics, I think if it goes down, water hit it, it runs downhill. But it stayed.
It just sat there.
Wow. And it flooded the whole area. And you're right. Why would you need flood insurance in the hills if you bought a house or built a house? I mean, you don't need insurance for that, because it's not going to flood up there. It's going to run downhill. If anything, Wouldn't I need mudslide
Right.
type of insurance?
But look, the government be one step ahead of us. You know, the people in charge, they be one step ahead. They figure, okay, we can't talk them out of it. They won't sell it. So how can we get it?
Hey,
Somebody came up with the idea, we just flood them out.
Hey, that's the same thing they did with a lot of the black towns too. That's just reminiscent of that. Like all the lakes you go around and see that used to be black towns that they flooded. You know, and made it something else. But that's reminiscent of that. But it's crazy.
Wow, that is so diabolical.
They up to it.
They had that situation in Maui. The people wanted to do an AI city. The people wouldn't sell. Next thing you know, you had the big fire, everything burnt down.
Man.
You know, like, come on now.
You know, when are we gonna wake up? And I mean us as citizens of the U.S. I mean, it's bad enough that, you know, everything in America is bigger. We waste more food. We waste a lot. And now they're killing us to get to the deposits for the money.
That's all it's about.
Wow.
Money is all it's about in America now.
There's so much going on. Yeah. Money, so much going on. A lot of times you don't even know which way to go because it's so much going on. You gotta like that, man. And it's
the rabbit hole is so deep.
Yeah.
And these people do anything for money, rob, steal, kill. They do what they gotta do to get this money.
Sounding like it. Wow.
Now just think of this: if you own the largest deposit of lithium in the world, and you control that, come on,
you can charge what you want.
Right.
Anybody that need it, this is my price.
You are powerful, you know, so it's worth it. In their mind, it's worth it.
And you said Elon Musk
put a bid in for it.
Wow.
Back in April.
You know he need those for his robots he's making.
So why ain't the people that's sitting on it? They don't know how to make the money off of it?
I don't think they knew that was there.
Okay.
And so
they just living up in there. They don't know what's underground. They ain't know.
Now that they know, it's like that'll pay for everything right there. Now that you know it's there, you know, and it's exposed. Can it get to the point like they get something? This they land, or they already took it from them?
How many
likely, if you can't rebuild
your home
and you're still on a bank loan, then the banks can just foreclose. They don't have to wait for you to try to do anything.
Yeah, they just take your property
because you don't have the insurance.
Okay.
You know, so you can't protect that loan. Now here I got a question. When buying a house, don't they require you to have insurance?
Yeah, homeowners insurance, but that don't cover floods. That's an option.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah,
it's an option for sure.
But it's a natural disaster. I mean, a hurricane can come over like it did, or a storm can come over and still destroy your home. Just because you're in the hills don't mean that won't happen.
Well, people in this town don't even have flood insurance. Nobody here got it.
Wow.
See, lucky my mom had that because this ain't her first flood, so she got flood insurance. Luckily, she did because the home insurance only cover what happens inside your house, which is crazy. It's like this is you know, you got to read through the lines and make sure you truly understand what you got coverage on, because a couple of cats was saying they doing people's basements. They don't got the money to cover it. They thought they had more, and they didn't.
And you know what? When you go into these homeowner contracts and stuff, you probably might need a lawyer to look at it.
Yeah, knowing what you got.
That fine print, that fine print, you don't read that, you in trouble.
It's
crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
And then they force you to buy it, but then it don't cover nothing when you get it. Then it's just like, it's
damned
crazy.
If you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah. Same thing. It's all about the money in this country.
Wow.
And how they do it.
And it doesn't matter who it's from.
And who suffers in the long run. If it puts you out of place, then
it's the machine. It's the machine on how they running it. So it don't know no names, no faces. It's just getting the machine, getting it moving.
It don't got no color either.
Like the dude said, it was the one movie, your dude Jack Nicholson. The code red, people died. People died. People must. I ordered the code red. That's basically what it is. People in that mind frame.
Yeah, he's like, you want me on that wall. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, it's just like, man, look, when the machine
go ahead, I'm sorry.
When the machine get going, it's running over everybody in the way. Yeah. Period.
And how convenient this happened just before the election.
Right before the elections. And you know what I'm thinking? Most of the people don't even believe that there's lithium under there, probably live over there.
Just like the same folks that don't believe that they can make it rain, huh?
Right. People, when you see something outrageous happen, you be like, oh man, they can't, no way they can do that. And they know you're gonna do that. They count on you to do that.
See, but it's crazy how people don't believe things. And then until you break down the basic things of what's going on in the moment. Be like, we talking to each other virtually. Everybody, and then we visually seeing each other. Just imagine when the people, before they created that, what they said that was going to do.
That'll never happen.
Right. So it's like, so when you start hearing things like that, they sound so far-fetched till you just sit down and be like, I'm going to just think simply like, dang, I could pick up my phone and call anywhere in the world, talk to anybody, look, so why can't this be possible?
They don't even have long distance no more.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just make a call. You call anywhere.
Yep, you get charged for that. That's a regular call now.
Right.
You call anywhere. There's no such thing as long distance anymore.
But I had mad calling cards back in the day, man. I always had a calling card. Man, get you a calling card, bro. Yeah.
And guess what? The younger generation don't even know what long distance is.
Right. They can just they could just pick it up. They don't understand them parts of the struggle.
What do we always say about technology? We're 10 years behind,
if not more.
Yeah.
As far as knowing about it. So the stuff that we're getting now that we think is new, they've been had that for years.
Right.
They done tested it, perfected it, and moved on to something else.
Yep.
We just got to realize that these people out here are diabolical.
Yeah.
They're doing anything for money, and they don't care.
Yeah, they are.
They'll wipe out an area, run out all the resources, and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And wonder why things are going bad, because we done destroyed ecosystems and.
Oh man. Now that they found out lithium, them people they might as well just take the best offer they can get and go on about their business.
Ain't no offers no more.
Right,
the only ones that's gonna have offers are the ones that can rebuild.
Yeah.
That can afford to rebuild their home.
Yep. It was already paid off. Yep.
And then if you don't take their offer so many times, then they just gonna take it from you some other kind of way. They'll find another way to get it. And one day you might go home, y'all go to church or something, the house on fire.
Right.
The house has been burnt down or something. They'll do.
Or you live in the mountains, how many people do you know that's gonna miss you?
Really?
If you off the grid, you up in the mountains, how many people gonna miss you?
That's true.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Or
how long it's gonna take for them to miss you.
Or how long it's gonna take for somebody to come to help you when you're in trouble too.
Well, you have to realize we as Americans, we're in this fight by ourselves. I think they have swung the magic, dangled the bait in front of us till we're hypnotized, and we have gotten so comfortable where we are that things are happening all around us, and our reality is so skewed that we're waiting and being very subdued into believing and thinking, that they're about our feelings and about our welfare, but they're not.
People have been desensitized in this country, man.
Very much so. Very much.
Murders is like an everyday occurrence. It's not a big deal no more.
You're
stuff
right.
Like that.
You're right.
The government is running so many tricks on people. It's not even a big deal. You deal with it and keep it moving.
Well, we running up against it, and so we just wanted to let you know what's really behind a lot of things that's going on that we don't see, we're not paying attention to, that's going to affect our everyday, and this lithium This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more coming out of this. And as best as we can on Take It or Leave It podcast, we're going to make sure that we give you the best information we can possibly have. So
people got to wake up, you know. Wake
right.
up, people. Learn, see what's going on around you.
That's right.
Don't take their word for everything. You got to do some investigation on your own.
Right.
So from Big Scott, E. Wood,
LG 330.
we out.
We out.
We can sit down, dialogue, put it in a blog. About to open this discussion, politic with my dog. Partake, participate, or jump in this debate. I'm heavy with opinions, matter of fact, they overweight. Pit bulls and Rottweilers, no room for poodles. Sometimes I even think I know more shit than Google. Plus I'm a goat, or so close to be it. Anybody disagree? You can take it or leave it.